before we begin, I just want to ask you to turn off your phone. I say that because I was at a movie recently, and the guy next to me answered his phone during the movie, and he answered it by saying, and I quote, he said, "Who dis?" Which means not only was he willing to talk to someone, he was willing to talk to anyone. He didn't care who it does. Thanks. I'm not sure what the past tense of this is, but he did not care who it does. I'm gonna tell you a story, and it's true. I always have to tell people that because inevitably someone will come up to me and they'll be like, "Is that true?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." And they'll be like, "Was it?" I don't know how to respond to that. Like, I guess I could say it louder, you know, like, "Yeah!" And they'd be like, "It's probably true, say it louder." Oh, are you okay?
Yes.
It all started when my girlfriend Abby and I decided to move in together. I wasn't entirely sure it was the best idea.
Hardwood floors, lots of room.
My apartment now is only slightly bigger than my body.
So this is better?
Yeah.
Good.
It's dark in here so we can paint.
Yeah.
Well, if you like it, you should act quickly because this will go today.
Oh, I love it. Matt, do you love it? What do you want?
I mean, do you think we should see other places, or are we rushing it?
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Good.
I just didn't feel like my life was on sure footing. You know, Abby was always the more focused of the two of us. Abby was teaching these vocal workshops at a studio in Brooklyn, and her students loved her. Meanwhile, I was trying to be a comedian, which was not going so well. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a comedian, a rapper, or the owner of a pizza restaurant where third graders could hang out. I didn't realize that instead of being a comedian, I would end up just working at a bar where they have comedy.
Like, over time, I've learned to become more realistic about my goals. Like, over time, for me, the dream has gone from getting famous doing comedy to making a living doing comedy to finding $20 in the street. I feel like that's way more realistic.
So it wasn't going so well. But I kept telling myself that it was, because I think to be a comedian, you have to be a little bit delusional. Particularly starting out, there's just so much failure. And amidst that failure, you have to tell yourself it's going quite nicely. Because if you didn't, you would just never get on stage again. You'd be like, I guess human beings don't like me. That's a hard reality to face. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of realities I have a hard time facing. But, we'll get to that later. Hey. I packed the blue thing and then the pink thing that goes under it. And I got you these. They didn't have unsalted, so I flew to Africa and got you those.
Thank you, Abby. That was a great class.
All by right, thanks. Class was
Oh, that guy seemed happy. Could you sign that? That's for Janet. They have a whole section now for your sister's engagement party cards.
This is really specific.
Yeah, I was gonna cross some stuff out, you know.
Yeah?
No mention of divorce rate or...
Do you want me to write that in?
Yeah, you could write it in.
To Janet and Philip.
Last year, my younger sister Janet got engaged. That's Janet. And those are my parents.
You know, marriage is like, it's like this cake. You first bite into it, you can't imagine anything better, and then you eat, and then maybe you've had enough cake.
My mom seems to drive my father insane. She always wants to add one more thing.
Oh, and one more thing.
But it's rarely anything that deserves to be one more thing.
I got the cake on the internet.
You're next. Oh, yeah, just look around, man. All of this is coming your way, baby. Batter up.
Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her. She's a keeper. Philip proposed to Janet 2 years after they met.
2.5 years. It was almost
2.5
3.
years after
Almost
they
3.
met. Very sweet. It was so sweet. And boy, they've come a long way since then because Janet told me that at the end of their first date...
You don't have to tell that story. That's not necessary.
Philip said at the end of their first say goodnight, Gina. And her name is Janet. No, her name, honey.
Linda, what are you talking about in there?
Oh, Frank, we're talking in here. You ought to join us.
Well, I know her name now. I only call her Gina in bed.
You can't say that.
Just tell me, what are you talking about?
Philip knows Janet's name. Matt, how long have you and Abby been together?
8 years.
8 years.
I don't remember it being so long. That's silly. That's ridiculous.
I used to save everything. Listen to this email that you sent me sophomore spring. I actually printed these.
That's very generous of you. And you're very stingy with toner.
Oh. Matt, my parents want me to go to law school, but I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna move to New York with my band.
Yeah, and then that band will break up, and then I'll have another band, and then that band will break up, and then I'll teach. Oh my God.
You're gonna wake up my parents. You're a keeper.
Right. Like, what does that imply? That you're gonna rip a hook out of my mouth and throw me back? They're gonna let me live?
Oh, yeah. And Uncle Max is so subtle with that whole "you're next" thing. It's just like these people just have no lives, you know. I mean, you don't want to get married, right?
You asking?
No,
Then no, I guess.
Abby, there's a jackal in the room. Abby, there's a jackal in the room.
What?
It's a jackal. Right there.
It's no jackal. Come back to bed.
What's going on?
Right there.
Matthew?
It's a jackal.
There's no jackal, Matthew. That's the hamper. Go to bed, sweetie. There's a jackal in the room. Sweetheart, wake up. There is no jackal. Wake up.
I think they get
and
him,
he's in this, like, little karate pose. So sweet in the corner. And he didn't even take karate, though.
You were no belt in karate?
That's what it was.
How are you at Kung Fu?
Pretty good.
Dad, what are
pretty
you
good.
doing?
How long has this sleepwalking been going on?
No, Dad, you're gonna get another heart attack.
I tell him that
Hush,
every day. He
hush.
doesn't care.
You know, I work with some physicians over at the hospital who specialize in sleep disorders. I could make a referral.
That might be really helpful.
I don't think it's that serious. You know, it's only happened once. Probably just a fluke.
Well, something to keep an eye on. Abby, can I count on you to tell me if it happens again? Thank you. This bacon is delicious, honey. It's really greasy.
Turn right on Horse Neck Road.
You need money?
No, Dad, I have a job. Why is that funny?
You need some goddamn reality testing. You need a car?
No, I don't really drive.
Right. You could have this car. We're giving it up.
I don't know. What do you think, Abby?
Oh, Matt.
No,
Oh, take it.
Thanks. Are we okay? Something wrong?
Matt, I'm not saying I need to get married right now or anything. Just the idea that I spend all of my time with a person who can't even imagine that as a possibility is just weird.
I know what you mean. what can I say? She was right. But at this point in my life, I was figuring out some really basic stuff, like what am I going to do with my life, and where do you buy cereal? You know, I never thought of marriage as a goal. Like, I never looked at my parents' marriage or really anyone who'd been married more than 30 years and thought, I got to get me some of that. But Abby was the greatest person I'd ever met in my life. I fell for Abby from the moment I saw her. She had this big, beautiful smile. Like, it seemed like her teeth were bigger than her head, but in a sexy way. So I built up the courage to say, hey.
Hey.
I just wanted to say I really was moved by your performance, just like on every level.
Almost sounds creepy.
No, I meant it in some of the creepy ways. I kept running into her on campus. Hey! Because I was following her.
Matt.
Hey, Abby!
Hey, Matt.
Yeah! And I'd see her and I'd say, hey, are you free, like, this weekend? She'd say no, which was hot also, because I knew she was sensible.
Oh, we're arranging 4 new songs and there's all these...
Eventually, I threw her an off-speed pitch. I said, do you want to go to church sometime?
What?
Well, I haven't been to church since I was like 10, but there's this nice chapel here on campus. And I was thinking, if the date doesn't go well, maybe we'll get something out of the homily. Abby actually had to convince me to have sex for the first time.
I think I really want to.
Yeah.
Get out of here!
She decided we'd go to a bed and breakfast because nothing alleviates the fear of sex for the first time like a really elaborate plan. It was like a reversal of those 80s high school movies where the girl's like, Devin, I can't. And Devin's like, but you can. She was Devin, and I was Molly Ringwald. I think falling in love for the first time is such a transcendent feeling. You know, it's like eating pizza-flavored ice cream. You know, your brain can't even process that level of joy.
Is there anyone else? Yeah? Yeah, come on.
I was thinking about Cookie Monster, you know, and I was just thinking like, do you think this guy has an eating disorder? Like all he eats is cookies, and he doesn't even have a throat, you know, like he's only fooling himself. And I was thinking about stick insects, you know, and like if I were an insect, I'm not an insect, like I know that, but like if I were an insect, like I'd hate to be a stick insect, because all the other insects are always like bumping into you because they don't know you're there, and you gotta just be like, watch it. And they're like, yeah, you look like a stick, and you're just like, yeah, I have eyes. And they're like, yeah, they were closed. More sticks. That's all the jokes I have.
That was amazing.
Yeah?
That was a comedian.
I really feel like our whole lives, no matter how low our self-esteem gets, there's some part of us that thinks, I have a secret special skill that no one knows about. And eventually, we meet someone who's like, you have a secret special skill. And you're like, I know. So do you. Let's eat pizza-flavored ice cream together. And that's love. It's a mountain of pizza-flavored ice cream and delusion.
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
You guys grew up together? You could say so. We lived in the same borough, like one train ride away. So Tommy's a good-looking guy, huh?
I think so.
You think it was love at first sight?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Tommy, what's your favorite thing about Tammy? I like how Tammy's beautiful on the outside. When you get to know her, you realize she's beautiful on the inside.
Well, I didn't know what Prince Charming was until I met Tommy, and now I know what Prince Charming is.
Did you record this?
just like those shows.
I don't think anyone likes those shows.
I like those shows.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. Sorry, can you hold this? I just don't understand what the big deal is, right? Like, I don't know. I just always assumed that you guys would get married, you know? She's amazing.
I think that's the problem, you know? It's like, that's how mom and dad feel, and that's how me and Abby's friends feel. Like, I think everyone thinks the best thing about my life is my girlfriend.
You're gonna be fine. I mean, it sounds to me like you just need a little space.
Yeah, no, you're probably right.
You guys should take a breather.
What does that even mean, though? I mean, like she has sex with some stranger?
Yes, probably.
That sounds
yeah,
terrible.
But you would never know about it.
That's worse,
Yeah.
right? No, do people ever take like a no sex breather? Is that something that people could do?
No.
Do people have that?
No, I don't think anyone has that. No. You should talk to her. Bring it up with her, see what she says. Right?
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm gonna do.
Any wealthy people with us tonight? Any ultra-rich millionaires? I doubt it. I've actually begun dipping a few of my own toes in the financial waters. I've discovered I can turn $1,000 into $420 in less than a week. I have the rest of my money in one of these online banks. Anyone else have money tied up in one of these shady institutions?
Are you okay, Pandemiglio?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey.
Hey.
Weird operation at his mom's basement. So I called up, check in on it.
You okay?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah. I was just talking to Janet and today. She had this thought.
Oh, what was the thought?
Well, she was saying that.
Jameson Rocks?
Yeah. Great set. I'm a comedian as well. I perform here sometimes.
Jameson?
Oh, sure. Anyway, it's she just had this thought where she was just like,
Hey! There's our guy.
So
yeah, hi Butler. Nice boots.
Hey, can we get a couple free drinks?
Yes, yeah. No,
Actually, guys, you know, Matt and I would have a little talk, so maybe we could just...
Talk for a second, and I'll come
it's
back.
no big deal.
You guys having like a talk, like a Cosby talk?
No, it's not a big deal.
Well, is it the Theo getting bad grades in school talk, or the Vanessa dating for the first time kind of talk?
Yeah, I think it's neither, but we can talk later.
No, it's fine. We can talk now. Just give me a second. Here.
Yeah, totally. No, we'll wait over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Anyway,
Pandemiglio, we're still waiting on Terrence to show up. You want to do 5?
yeah.
I'm going to bring you on now.
Okay, sure. Well, we can talk later.
Okay, have a good set.
All right.
You may have seen this next guy crushing mint into your mojito. Please welcome Matt Pandemiglio.
Thanks. I was watching TV the other day, and I was watching the A-Team, and sometimes I feel like these guys aren't even trying. You know, like I feel like if you're on the run from the law, you might want to go easy on the gold chains and feathers. Like maybe take the red stripe off the van. Just a couple ideas.
So you thought there was a jackal in your hamper?
No, he thought that hamper was a jackal.
Oh. Okay.
I don't, it was really stressful though that weekend with his parents and relatives and everything. It's just kind of a weird time.
Oh, well, you need to get you one of these guys, huh? That'll fix everything, right, Petey?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah?
No, yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for one of these. I don't know if Matt is either.
Oh, come on. Just tell him Butler needs buddies.
Yeah, I could say that. Butler needs some buddies. I would never say that.
Please welcome Terrence Bailey, everybody. Terrence Bailey.
Hey! Yay! You were great!
What'd you guys watch?
We heard those jokes in college, though, and they were funny then.
Let me grab your empties.
No más, monsieur.
Thank you, bartender.
What happened after dinner? We went back to my place. Yeah.
Good one. Started making out. Yeah. Good one.
Hey, man. I was just on stage. Just did my set.
This business is insane. Psychotic. What's your name again? Mick?
Matt.
Mac, I'm out there on stage killing, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I got friends out in Hollywood, terrible comics, the worst. Just leaking this derivative, pandering, comedic pus, you know? But they're on sitcoms.
Sure.
They have infinity pools. They're taking flying lessons. I know a guy with a wiffle ball stadium.
Yeah.
Used to work here. Now he's got a wiffle ball stadium as a backyard. It's malignant.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
See that one over there? That mess with the red roller suitcase?
Yeah.
That's my agent, Colleen. Useless. I told her, get me out of here. Get me on the road. Give me some gigs out there. Comes back to me with 6 gigs spread across 5 states. $150 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Pathetic.
Hey, Ian, hi.
Hey, Colleen, how are you? Thanks a lot for those gigs last week.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll give you a buzz tomorrow.
All right,
Okay.
that'll be nice. Okay.
Hey, I'm Matt.
Hey, Matt.
How are you?
Good. I saw you on stage.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, if there's ever any like small gigs or anything really kind of, I'm around. Just so you know.
Yeah. Well, how much time can you do?
I don't know. Probably like 15 minutes or so.
And he's great at hosting. He hosts here all the time. In colleges, do you ever with colleges?
A few, yeah.
Yeah, he's great with college students. They love him. They find him very relatable.
Well, here, man. Call me when you want to sit down and talk.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. See you. Bye.
And Birbiglia, we got a situation in the bathroom. You're gonna need the fuzzy mop.
Okay. Thanks for helping out with the agent stuff. You're just much better at telling people what you want.
Butler really is adorable, huh?
Which one's Butler?
Butler.
Butler the baby. The baby. Yeah, the little baby we saw. Yeah, no, I think I blocked that out because I have this fear of babies. Like, I always get worried. Like, what happens if I'm holding a baby and then the baby just dies, you know? And everyone's like, Matt killed the baby.
Right.
And then, you know.
Yeah, you probably not get like a Christmas present after that.
Exactly. Because they'd be like, what do we get Matt? Nothing. To kill the baby. And then if I ever wanted to, like, adopt a baby, they'd be like, have you ever killed a baby? And I'd just be like, kind of.
Yeah. Do you think, Butler needs some buddies?
What?
I don't know. I was just thinking maybe Butler could, use a buddy.
I think he's got a lot of buddies.
No, he's a loser. He doesn't have any friends.
No, he's got a million friends. I see him on the street every day.
Okay, well, someday we'll probably make him a friend, so we may as well practice tonight.
I've been practicing on my own.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just like not into this right now intellectually.
Intellectually? Are you serious?
Kind of. Are you?
Kind of.
I was talking to Janet today, and she was saying that last year she and Philip took a breather, and that it made them closer.
What?
Oh, no, it was just like this thing she said. I just thought it was interesting.
Are you saying you think we should do that?
No. I'm saying they did that.
Do you want to have sex with other people?
No.
You want me to have sex with other people?
No. I think theirs was like a no sex breather.
That's ridiculous. If you don't want to be with a person, you should just break up with them.
And that's what I said.
You did it, Matt. 3rd place.
Third place? What? I didn't even know this is a conversation. More preparation. Third place in what?
Dustbustering.
Matt, it looks like there's been a mistake. You actually got first place. You're so beautiful.
You have to move.
I got first place. Ah.
I'll go get a Band-Aid.
This is the first time I remember thinking, well, this seems dangerous. Maybe I should see a doctor. And then I thought, maybe I'll eat dinner. I went with dinner.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Elaine from my swim club bought a rice cooker.
Thank you, dear.
Well, I'm just telling them because it's part of...
Here.
Oh, you have
Here.
they have a rice cooker.
Thank you.
Oh. Well, we love the apartment.
Yeah. You gonna fix it up?
Yeah, well, we want to paint, and we want to maybe get some curtains and that kind of thing.
Very busy.
I think it's perfect, I have to say.
Linda, the dessert?
Oh, we're not having dessert.
Hush. Your mother ordered a cake from the internet. Now sit.
Wow.
So, Matt, we heard about the Dust Buster Olympics. You know, so Linda, can you get the book in your purse? Could you get the book for me, please? Yeah, I picked this up for you. The Promise of Sleep. Got one for myself as well.
Oh, thanks.
What, can I see? It's great, Dr. Pennyman. That's exactly the kind of thing we need.
There's some dangerous situations you can get yourself into. You ought to see a specialist.
It was very minor.
It wasn't minor.
Well, I put in a call to Dr. Latham. He conducts these overnight sleep studies.
I appreciated that, but right now I'm really busy.
With what? Folding napkins into triangles?
This just doesn't seem like a dinner conversation to me.
You know, Matthew, you say you're going to go see the doctor, you don't. You say you want to be a comedian, you're a bartender. I mean, pick a goddamn plan and stick with it.
He's kidding, but he's not as funny as you.
You're not that funny. But the good news is this business has nothing to do with funny. Some of these colleges, I could book a shining, blinking light or some confetti falling from the ceiling, and most of these kids wouldn't know the difference, really.
Right.
So, you know, the truth is, Matt, at your level, I don't have very much right now. But give it a year or two. Stay in touch.
You know, I'll do any show. You know, I know I'm like level 0.
Well, I book a one-nighter in Trenton on Tuesdays. But it's mostly headliners. And I have this gig at a college upstate tonight. I was going to book some...
Yeah, I mean, I could do that.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, it only pays $170. And that's probably what it would cost you in tolls and gas. I mean, to even have a car.
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
All right. Should have told me you had a car. Hey, Robbie. Listen, I have this fantastic guy for you. Matt, Panda, Piccolo. Oh, no. Hilarious.
Continue straight.
Continue straight.
Release all that tension that's down there in that lower back that we hold on to so tightly.
Breathe that mountain air into your lungs. And then release some sound. Yeah. Just do some gentle lip trills.
Hey, listen to this. That agent we met, Colleen, booked me at a gig for tonight. It pays $170.
Yeah? What is it? Where is it?
It's at this college in Utica.
Oh, where are you?
I'm on the New York State Thruway.
Who's driving?
Me.
Continue straight. Wait, did you call Ron?
For what?
Aren't you supposed to be working dinner tonight?
I totally forgot. Okay, all right, I love you. All right, babe.
Union Hall?
Hey, Ron, it's Matt.
Birbiglia, where are you?
I'm, well, listen, I can't do my dinner shift tonight. What do you mean? Well, I got like a gig, like a paid gig.
You have a gig. It's called bartending.
Yeah, look, I can get someone to fill in. Let me just make some calls.
You know what? Forget it. I'll do it myself.
Turn left on University Boulevard.
Ha! You don't know how to pronounce boulevard. This is a pretty campus.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah.
So, we kind of forgot we booked a comedian. So now we've got you and this lip sync contest.
Okay.
So I guess you could host the lip sync contest. You could still do your act or whatever, but just introduce the contestants. It's a very popular event.
That sounds great.
Great. You know, this used to be a very popular event. Last year, there were 19 entries to this contest. And this year, there are 2. And you know, we don't have to have this contest if you don't want to have it. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for you. And now the big comedian, Matt Birbiglia.
Hey, that's not really my name, but, y'all ready to lip sync? I can't hear you. That's my lip sync joke. Okay, well, please welcome our first contestant, Hillary Garnick.
I say I want it that way, but we are 2 worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a
It's so cool that you're a comedian. I mean, I can't even imagine that. You know, your whole job is to tell jokes. How do you even do that?
I don't even know.
Here you go.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a call. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me
David and his men were in the wilderness of my home, in the plain on the south of Jeshimon. Hey, do you cut your slices into triangles or squares?
Triangle.
Okay, good. In the picture, it looked like squares.
So I guess the car made it back to the city?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, have you got any of the book
Thanks.
yet?
Yeah.
Well, I'm reading this interesting section. It says that to avoid these kinds of situations, you need to think of sleep as a gradual
Power down. So a few hours before bed, turn off your phone.
turn off the news, the internet, and
Don't eat big meals.
Yeah, definitely.
Matthew, I'm going to get you some aromatherapy.
Oh, damn it.
Linda, hang up the goddamn phone.
Why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling?
All right, look, I made you an appointment.
With Dr. Latham for a sleep study on June 20th.
Okay. I could have done that myself, Dad. I can call.
It's okay, I made it.
Did you write it down, the 20th? Yeah.
I don't think you're writing it.
I wrote it again.
You have a good night. Try to get some sleep.
All right. Thanks, Dad. All right, bye. Hey, listen to this from Colleen. We had a fallout at a comedy club tomorrow night in Burlington, Vermont. Pays $50. This is amazing.
Cool. So you be home Sunday then?
Yeah, I think so. And listen to this. I get to open for Mark Mulheron.
How far's Burlington?
It's, it's on the way. All right, love you. What do you mean by that? Would it be possible for you to take me to the Comedy Factory in Burlington?
No. I can take you to the garage down the road.
All right. Listen, I'm really late for this gig, so like, if there's anything I can do, like, well, okay. Is that how much it costs?
This is fine.
All right. Okay. One thing I should tell you is that Colleen had asked me if I could perform 30 minutes of comedy for this gig. Now, what I should have said was I only have about 11 minutes of material, tops, and what I did say was yeah.
So is that Band-Aid part of the act? No, you're not the head wound comics, not your tag. You know, like, I got a head wound after every joke. Is that you?
No, look, I gotta be honest with you. She wants me to do half hour. I only have like 10 minutes of material. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Really? Wow. You're gonna have to fill out that time somehow, man. Do some crowd work, talk to the audience, make fun of people.
Whenever I make fun of people, they punch me.
Uh-huh.
Matt, we're bringing you on now.
Don't do that on stage.
Thanks.
Unless it's your closer.
I was thinking about Cookie Monster, you know, and do you think this guy's got an eating disorder, you know? Nice shirt, loser. Sorry. No, I like it. It's nice. Sorry. Anyway, I was watching a lot of TV this week.
You can't ask the lady that. Is that what you do about teenagers really real?
Yeah. Hey, you did okay, man.
Yeah?
Well, you know, okay is kind of a strong word, but you tanked. I thought it was funny, but I'm a comic. I'm sick, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You just got to keep telling yourself you're killing, and it'll all fall into place. You'll figure it out.
Thanks.
You married, or?
No. Well, kind of. I don't know. I have a girlfriend, and serious, you know. It's just, you know, we've been together for a long time.
You all right, man?
Yeah. It's just, you know, I've decided I'm not gonna get married until I'm sure that nothing else good can happen in my life.
You should say that on stage.
Yeah, that wouldn't go over so well at home.
We're not at home.
Are you married?
Kinda.
Hey, Colleen.
Hey, listen, we got great feedback on you last night.
Yeah?
Well, no, not really, but Mark recommended you for a gig in Philadelphia on the 20th.
Oh, yeah? He liked my act?
Well, no, but he thought it would be, he thought you'd be great taking the bullets for other comedians.
That's great. The 20th? Yeah, that's great.
Well, cool. Listen,
I was at the zoo, and there's at the National Zoo, and they have the panda bear there. You know, Ling Ling, I think, is from China, and you know, they're having a hard time getting the pandas to mate. You know, they're trying to get them to mate with each other.
Next.
Okay. I've been having some issues in my relationship with my girlfriend lately, where like I think she wants to get married, you know, and I've decided I shouldn't get married until I'm sure that nothing else good can happen in my life. And you know, my girlfriend and I worry about different things. You know, one day I said, "What do you fear most?" And she said, "I fear you'll meet someone else and you'll leave me and I'll be all alone." And she said, "What do you fear most?" And I said, "Bears." Thanks, man.
Yeah, nice work tonight.
Thanks.
$23? Is that?
I don't want to be a dick, but I thought it was 50.
That was if we sold out. You know, 31 paid, 25 comps, that's 360 with the 50-50 house split. I've got to pay the headliner 150. You get the rest.
I think that's still like $30.
$7 for the chicken fingers.
I'm not paying for those fucking chicken fingers. You should be ashamed to charge people for those.
All right.
Thanks.
How'd it go?
It was great. Like, I met all these other comics. I tried out all this new material. You would have been really proud.
I can't really hear you. What was the new material?
It was just like, it was like a lot of stuff. I'll tell you about it later, but where are you?
What? Oh, we're all at this bar that Hannah found. We're playing Drunkerdash.
What's that?
It's, you know, it's just Balderdash, but drunk.
I came up with a really good definition for codswallop.
What?
Codswallop.
What?
See if you can get it. Here.
A rock formation found only in Iceland, or B, a sticky situation.
I knew it.
I knew that.
You didn't know.
Yes, I did.
You should have said it then.
I was ordering fries.
Are you talking to me?
No, it's just Dave. You gotta meet him.
If you go outside and I'll go outside, then maybe we can hear each other better.
Dave, I really can't hear you.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Hey, I'll have another one, you guys.
The thing is, he definitely does not have a parking. I actually had a crazy gig once where these two Orthodox Jews had asked me if I would perform at like their art gallery.
Yeah.
They told me there were gonna be hundreds of people there, and then I go, and it's just
go for it.
It's just their apartment, and
Yeah.
it's just
So
them.
it wasn't like a show.
No.
It was like a conversation.
It was more like a quiet conversation.
I did this one show. It was in the parking lot of a Home Depot. The only people we're performing for are like the migrant workers who are just hanging out there. I'm going up last and I'm watching every other comic just eat it, just tank. But I'm thinking like, I want to get some response from these people. Like, I should close strong. What Spanish do I know? And I'm like, I know, I'll say long live the immigrant. And I'm like, all right, everybody, this has been fun. Viva la migra, which is long live the immigration police.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm just gonna crash with these guys tonight, and I'll be home in the morning. All right, I love you. Bye.
Hey, man, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. I'm stuffed. That pizza.
Oh, yeah, me too. It's good, though. I love it.
Yeah.
Helps me sleep.
Yeah.
You know how they have those neck pillows that they have on the plane that people wear?
Yeah.
I think it'd be great if you had one of those, but it's made out of pizza. And so you just sit there and gnaw the pizza and then fall asleep with
Yeah,
that.
that's a really good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do something with it. Now, hey, by the way, I think Lynn is digging you, man.
Oh, Lynn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you could make out with her if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, I have a girlfriend.
Oh, you really do?
Yeah.
Oh. So all those jokes are true? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Has she heard the jokes?
No.
You should probably mention it.
I wrote a letter to my dad. I was gonna write, I really enjoy being here, but I accidentally wrote rarely instead of really. Well, I wanted to use it. I didn't want to cross it out, so I wrote, I rarely drive steamboats, Dad. There's a lot of shit you don't know about me. Quit trying to act like I'm a steamboat operator.
Why'd you take off your glasses?
Just because if we're really gonna do this, I don't want to be able to see you.
Okay. I don't know if this is such a good idea. I have a girlfriend.
This just is what it is. You know, we're here. Are you really gonna deny yourself the experience of just being in the present?
I guess so.
This will make you more comfortable.
What is it?
It's a pizza pillow.
It's very good.
Yeah, you like it?
I like the sauce.
Oh yeah, do you want
This
more
sauce is very good.
Yeah, it is good sauce. Do you want more sauce?
Yeah, more sauce.
Okay, I'll go get you more sauce.
Whoa! I love the sauce. It's very good sauce.
Do you like the sauce?
It's too hot. The sauce is too hot. It's too hot. I like the sauce, but it's too hot.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Are you taking a shower?
Yeah. Sorry about that. I just had a weird dream.
Yeah, well, you know, you're not supposed to actually act them out like that. They're like movies, you know? You just sort of watch them.
Matt, I got a run of dates for you. It's gonna hurt, but you'll make about $900 for 6 days of shows.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Well, it's Hartford, Canton, Lancaster. Then I have.
And I think that she wants to get married. I just decided I shouldn't get married until I'm sure that nothing else good can happen in my life. You know, I mean, I just have this fear that marriage might be like school. You know how when you're real little and you think, maybe someday I'll get to go to school. And then you go to school, and that first week you're just like, how much longer do I have to go to school? And they're like 17 more years, and you're like, oh no. Colleen booked me. It's good, right? I mean, is that cool?
Yeah, that's gonna be great for you. Great.
Yeah, it's good, right? Do you wanna come?
To Lancaster? Good.
My parents have been together 40 years, which is, but it's too long. I think if the people who invented marriage knew that people were going to be married 40 years, they'd be like, well, this isn't what we intended at all. You know, back then people only lived to be 40. If they were lucky, they'd be so confused. They'd be like, when were they married? As babies? I don't approve of babies marrying one another. Like, you ever think about that? Hello?
Hi, Matt. It's Dawn from Dr. Latham's office. You missed your sleep study?
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, listen, can I call you back in like 2 minutes?
Sure.
You ever think about that maybe in the future marriage will be the new divorce? People will be like, yeah, I'm pretty messed up. My parents are still together. And people will be like, wow, it sounds really hard. Is it a first marriage? And they'll be like, yeah, I always have this fear in relationships that I'm gonna love someone and then eventually hate them. Before I tell you this part of the story, I want to remind you that you're on my side. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm on the road for about 6 weeks, and one night I'm backstage at a comedy club in Ohio.
Hey, I'm closing out my tabs for the night. You want another drink? Or another appetizer or entree?
Am I eating that much? That's embarrassing.
Are you kidding? You haven't even tried our popcorn yet.
I'm saving room for the popcorn. I heard it's imported from a carnival.
Who are you writing to?
This is my girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, we've been together
That's
since...
cool. So tell me if you think this is crazy. My other job is at Hooters, which is really crazy because one of my boobs is bigger than the other boob. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Do you want to see them?
Your boobs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Cool.
Oh, I mean, not right, not, you know, I didn't think you were, I think you were kidding. I didn't know you were actually gonna, I didn't know you were gonna actually do it right now. There's people here. I don't think that's a good...
Oh, no, pretty much everyone's gone.
Oh, well, I hope, sorry, I hope,
What are you doing?
sorry, sometimes I have this trouble breathing. I have a girlfriend, and I probably shouldn't be here.
Yeah, no, I know the drill.
I did not know the drill, but I knew I shouldn't be there, and so I left the situation. And a few hours later, after several drinks, I re-entered the situation. And the next day, I drove to my sister Janet's wedding.
So how was your trip?
It was good. It was good.
Anything happen?
What do you mean?
I don't know, just acting kind of weird.
I think you're acting weird.
Really? How?
You asked me how my trip was. And I felt guilt and shame. But I also felt like this kind of thing might happen again. And I knew I shouldn't be getting married.
Your mother and I did this 40 years ago. At a certain point, you gotta zig or zag.
All right, Mom, a little closer, please. Straighten up, stop fussing, and say happy.
Happy.
All right, just the bride's family. Let's get the bride's family only. All right, Uncle, up a step, up 2 steps. Matt, down.
All right.
Oh, Matt, don't you want Abby in the picture?
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Come on over.
This is your spot right
This is
here.
good, plenty of room.
Okay.
All right.
Happy.
I can park.
No, it's okay. I meet up with Hannah anyway.
Now?
Yeah.
You want me to come?
No, I'm good.
Hi, this is Abby. you are?
Hey, it's me. I was just calling to see what's up. Like, where you are and everything.
This is Abby. And you are?
Hey. Hey.
And you are?
Me again, Colin. Just... 4 a.m., Abby walked in and she was crying and she was drunk. And I said, Abby, where were you? And she said, we're not gonna get married. I gotta figure something else out.
Stop it. Give me that.
We're not doing this.
What do you let go?
I've just been so... I love you, you know. I just think that I'm not... We should just get married.
No.
Yeah, I'll get a ring and we'll rent that cabana down by my parents' beach house.
Oh.
I really think that this is what we should do. No. We have to. I mean, I can't imagine life without you. I think that we should just do it. I think we should just... Finally, she said, when? Now, what I should have said was, can we talk about this next summer? What I did say was, next summer. And that's how I got engaged. I know. I'm in the future also.
Well, we ain't got a barrel of money.
Here we go.
Maybe we're rugged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing our songs side by side. We don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe there's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load side by side. Through all kinds of weather, but if the sky should fall, as long as we're together, doesn't matter at all. All hangovers and parties will be the same as we started. We'll travel along, singing our songs side by side.
Matt, come back to bed. We're gonna do the drill.
No, thank you. I can't come in there anymore.
Matt, come back to bed.
No, I said no, thank you.
Matt, you gotta call a doctor today.
I will. I'm sorry. I promise. What are you doing?
I'm writing it on your hand.
The Promise of Sleep by Dr. William C. Dement. During their entire lifetime, people...
My dad got me a book called The Promise of Sleep. He has 4 basic tips for healthier sleep. They all have to do with powering down a few hours before bed, turning off the news and the internet and the phone, and don't eat big meals, which just so happen to be my 4 favorite activities before bed. I'm completely addicted to cable news. I think it's because they hook you in with the laser sound effects and questions you couldn't possibly know the answers to. They'll be like, "Pachoo! Do you know what's in your soup?" And I'm like, oh my God, I guess I don't know what's in my soup. I gotta stick around. I thought maybe broth, but I wasn't 100%. What is this, a commercial for Toyota? All right, I'll watch this. Just as long as you tell me what's in my soup. And then they'll be like, "Pachoo! It's broth." I'm like, I knew it. I knew it was broth, but it wasn't 100%. And I've been sleepwalking. I walk in my sleep. And sleepwalking is a terrifying phenomenon when you think about it. It's your body making a decision that's distinctly different from your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is like, we're gonna rest for a few hours. Your body's like, we're going skiing. I should see a doctor, really, because it's gotten pretty serious, but I don't really want to see a doctor, you know, because sleep disorders, they involve your brain, and in the list of fun brain diseases is very short, you know, if you're ever surfing WebMD. I got booked at 9 colleges in 7 days. I was performing across Ohio and Pennsylvania, Delaware, Washington, D.C., North Carolina. There are 78 known sleep disorders, things that range from sleep apnea to night terrors to narcolepsy. And narcolepsy is terrifying because there are people who fall asleep at any time for any reason. There are female narcoleptics who fall asleep the moment they reach orgasm. I was thinking you could call these women men. And while I went on the road, Abby started preparing for our wedding. For months and months, working on very specific things, locations, dresses, caterers. I knew this wasn't gonna happen, but I couldn't say it.
Where is he?
He's in Philadelphia, playing a club called the Joke Barn.
You're kidding me, the Joke Barn?
I don't really know what to think anymore.
They're having you perform in the center of a walkathon for lupus. 7 shows in a week.
I really appreciate it, Colleen, but right now I'm just, you know, I don't think I should be driving that far. I mean, that's like 1,000 miles in like 5 days.
Well, I got a lot of guys, Matt. I'd be glad to take you off speed dial.
No, I can do it. I mean, I can do it. I just, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Thanks, Colleen. Thanks.
Police have a suspect in custody, but are not releasing any information until they complete their investigation.
I hear you're good at taking the bullet for other comedians.
You okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Here we have some of the heavier cardstock options.
It's beautiful. They're beautiful.
And when are you sending these out?
Well, the invitation would go out June 15th.
June 15th.
And then the wedding will be August 22nd, I guess.
You guess?
If you're gonna get married, dear, you have to be running down the aisle.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's fine. It's a lot of decisions.
I understand.
Fine. Here.
This is one of my favorites. You'll notice
The Promise of Sleep by me, Dr. William C. DeMent.
What are you doing in my car?
I'm not really here. You're just exhausted.
Is your name actually Dr. Dement?
Surely is.
I feel like if I were a sleep physician, I'd want to go with a more soothing name like Dr. Happy Sleep, Dr. Chamomile Tea.
Can we please begin?
Yeah, sorry.
Chapter 4, The Promise of Sleep. We sleep more than 200,000 hours during a lifetime. That's equivalent to 8,000 days. In spite of all the research, we know very little.
Go ahead. Was there like is there a chapter on sleep disorders?
Let me skip ahead. Chapter 9, sleep disorders. There's sleepwalking, sleep talking, eating while you're asleep. But one of the most serious of the many sleep disorders is REM behavior disorder. People who have REM behavior disorder actually act out the dream they're having. In REM behavior disorder, people are often running away from some kind of demon or wild animal. In rare instances, people with this sleep disorder have actually gone so far as to kill the person they're sleeping with. while they're asleep.
Wait, what?
In rare instances, people with this sleep disorder have actually gone so far as to kill the person they're sleeping with while remaining asleep. Almost nothing is known about it, and almost nothing can be done.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Red. Where are you?
I'm in Maryland. I'm staying at La Quinta Inn.
No, you mean La Quinta.
No, I think it's La Quinta.
Welcome to La Quinta Inn.
Thanks.
Oh, is Abby with you at La Quinta Inn?
No, she's at home.
I have to tell you, she sent us a photo of the dress. Have you seen it?
No.
Well, you're not
Sorry.
supposed
Oh, you're
to
fine.
technically, Matthew. You're
Very
a
cool
girl,
here, huh?
you know, there's a long
I just checked in. I don't really know.
Something like 24/7.
Sorry.
until the wedding day,
Right.
so
Waffle Bar's awesome, too.
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Okay, Mom.
Right?
Right.
Right? I mean, but I could.
No, I know.
I should. On the other hand, I just don't think it would be so bad if I just described. I mean, a little description
Okay.
won't really ruin the effect. Okay, well, let me tell you about the dress. It's off-white and very bosomy, which I know that you will like.
But Linda, are you telling him about the wedding
No,
dress?
just giving him a little.
God damn it! You're not supposed to let the girl know about that dress.
Well, I don't think a little tease will hurt.
Give me the phone. Why did you have to bring that up to him?
Because I thought he would enjoy
Hey, look,
it.
hey, Matthew, where the hell are you anyway? Are you all right?
Things are fine.
Yeah, well, I just got an Easy Pass bill for $563. Are you using my goddamn car to cruise around the country?
No, I'm not cruising, Dad. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't think that car can take it. I think you gotta settle down or get a new car.
I gotta go.
One more thing, I'm gonna email the photo to you.
No, I gotta go, Mom.
I sent it.
Oh, God damn it!
Isolate the coordinates. Yes, sir. Landmark 2113, latitude 46 degrees north, longitude 118 west.
What's going on? We're currently tracking a guided missile that's headed straight for this room.
Just tell me this. What's the plan?
Well, Matt, it looks like you don't have one. I think you need a little goddamn reality testing.
There's one more thing. The missile coordinates are set specifically on you.
What's gonna happen to these people?
That doesn't look good, Matt.
What are we gonna
Warning. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Hello. I'm staying at the hotel. I had an incident wherein I jumped out my window and I'm bleeding and I need to go to the hospital.
All right.
What's painful about jumping out a second-story window isn't actually the jumping part. It's when they start to take the glass out of your legs.
This glass was right near your femoral artery.
If you'd have hit that, you'd have bled to death. You should be dead.
No, you should. I zinged him. Because I'm a comedian. I don't think that we should be getting married. And I knew I wasn't ready, and I should have said it, but I just think I should be on my own.
You're right. We shouldn't be getting married.
How long have you felt like that? When I was getting ready to make this film, I was obsessing over my relationship with Abby and what went wrong and why she stayed with me, you know, all these years. And so I went to visit her. She lives upstate with her husband and 2 kids. And I called in advance. I didn't just show up and say, like, I'm your ex-boyfriend and I want answers. You know, I know that that's probably not the best thing to do. And so, we're friends. And so I went and visited her. And we're having tea, and like our kids are running around. And I said to her, I was like, why did you stay with me all those years when you knew that we were doomed? And she said, I didn't want to hurt you. Can you believe that? We almost spent the entire rest of our lives together because we didn't want to make the other person mad. I'm going to tell you a story tonight, and it's true. And I always have to tell people that because inevitably, and I would say, Abby, there's a jackal in the room. We went to my sister Janet's wedding. Now, if you're ever in a relationship that seems to be moving towards marriage and you're not ready for it to go in that direction, don't go to my sister Janet's wedding. As my anxiety about my relationship got worse, my sleepwalking got worse. The window was closed, so I jumped through a window like the Hulk. I did what I should have done in the first place when I saw the jackal when I was in the Dustbuster Olympics. I went to a doctor who specializes in sleep disorders. I was diagnosed with REM behavior disorder, and so now when I go to bed at night, I turn off the news, the phone, the internet. I take medication and I sleep in a sleeping bag up to my neck. And I wear mittens so I can't open the sleeping bag.
Welcome to the stage, Matt Birbiglia.
A lot of times people will come up to me and they ask me, like, are you cured? And I say no, but I think that's okay.
I've been waiting for a sign. I've been waiting for a sign to tell me where I belong. And you've been waiting for the night. You've been waiting for the night to take you far away from me. I've been waiting for a sign. I've been waiting for a sign to tell me where I belong. And you've been waiting for the night. You've been waiting for the night to take you far away from here. And as I'm waiting on your doorstep now, I notice patterns in the pain. I'm wondering how the glass will hit when as I turn and go insane. There's a spot on your body, head, and it caused all the boys. Follow your eyes and get lost. You swing with family and friends, why it was just yesterday. Just wish you family and friends, why it was just yesterday. Every man is a photographer. Smile and hold up your head. Give him one of your long, better looks before it climbs on into your bed. And you swing with family and friends, why it was just